Wingfield Station formed part of the plan to link Derby to Leeds. It opened in May 1840 and is the sole surviving example of a railway station along that line from that era. It was falling into disrepair very rapidly and demolition loomed. We formed a partnership with Amber Valley and we were handed the keys on the 10th of December 2019.
The thing which has been fascinating about this project has been how the building has slowly revealed over time how significant it actually is. What was previously a very simple Historic England listing wasn't actually accurate. There was a lot more historic features that are sort of still remaining internally. We decided when we found out how special the building really was that in essence we wanted to go back to that 1840 appearance as much as possible, internally and externally. Internally, it's not going to be a station building, and so there are changes that we're making. They're changes that we've analysed, we've talked through with Historic England, we've put the justification together, and they're sensitive and appropriate to the Grade 2 star listing of this building.
This is classed as phase one, which is getting back waterproof again, so there's no more deterioration to the building. We want to get all of the fabric waterproof, ready for that phase two coming along. The chimney stacks have been up 150 years and they've been joined together by an iron peg. And the iron pegs have deteriorated over the years and split the stone into half. So basically, we've got to take them to pieces, remove the iron pins and join them back together with some stainless steel pins. Any parts that we can't salvage and we can't repair, we'll renew. We're going to be replacing two of the shafts completely as they're just too far gone. All the rest of the pieces we'll be putting back together and hopefully they'll look like new.
We're at the plastering stage. We've put timber laths up around all the openings and door openings so the plasterers can get on. It's lime plaster, based with a putty. It's a long job for drying out and carbonation, and there'll be another 3 or 4 weeks before we completed the plastering. We are remaking all the existing windows identical. We've brought up electric open reach ducts and spare ducts for future expansion. We brought the water service up and also we've put in the new foul drainage. Well, we have to make sure that we're using identical materials and we're using the methods that were used in those days as far as the joiners are concerned or the plasterers. We have to replicate exactly how it would have been done in 1840.
My name's Mick Wibley and I'm a fibrous plasterer and I'm here to do the cornice. It's proper traditional. It's proper non-hydraulic lime, proper sharp sand, backing and a mature lime putty with plaster of Paris on the face. It's about as old as you can get.
Wingfield Station project is progressing really well. We're just at the stage now where we're putting the new floor in. So there was a concrete floor that was in here, put in the 70s by a previous owner. Issues of damp in there and we weren't able to insulate it. But by breaking that out, what we're putting back is this glass foam aggregate, which you can see it's like a sort of pumice stone, and that all gets compacted down, knits together. We've cast a limecrete floor over the top of that, which has got underfloor heating in it, and we've got a breathable, insulated floor. The other benefit of it is we can get service runs through all of this. So it would have been really difficult to get service runs through any of this fantastic space. But because this is all now a modern floor, that's where we can put all of our services. It still needs to be finished and painted, but considering the dark, damp, miserable sort of space that this was at various points, this now looks amazing.
It's just herringbone tooling.
It's just trying to match.
Yeah, just to try and match these. Don't want to get it exactly right because there's some half-inch chisels and there's some punch and there's inch chisels and they're all slightly different.
We're at Wingfield Station to see the final completion of this amazing project to save and restore this Grade 2 star listed gem of a building. The main purpose of being here is to pick up the keys from the contractor as they hand the site back to us. It's the first time in over 2 years that we'll not have had a contractor on site. This building was nigh on derelict, almost at the point of collapse. Now it is fully restored and it will look, on entering that station house, just as it would have done on the 11th of May 1840. The colour scheme is exactly the same, the fireplaces have all been restored, everything is as it was. And that's a goods train. It's going to be a while.
This is a tremendously important building, Grade 2 star. In terms of national significance, it's right up there, really, really important. But that's actually not the most important thing. Buildings aren't just artifacts, they're not just fossils of the past. They need a future, they need an existence that's going to provide a future for them, make them sustainable. It's looking stunning, absolutely glorious, and to see so many people coming out to enjoy it as well. And to think about the people that will enjoy it in the future, that's the thing. This building now has a purpose, it has a future. And there were times when it looked like it'd have no future at all.
My name is Enid Buxton. My father, William Barlow, Bill as he was called, he was made station master here in 1952. So we came to live here with my sister who was 6 and my mum. We lived in the station house. It was a slightly different environment to grow up in, but a happy one. We did come about five years ago. Very, very sad to see it in such a state. From a personal point of view, but also I knew that the building was a fine building. It really is absolutely beautiful, and I can't say enough how I just admire the people that have done it, both from the talent and the hard work that's been put into it. It's just absolutely wonderful, and a legacy for the future.